Alright, hello everybody and welcome to the third episode of Rockie Plays Tower of Sabers, and today we'll be taking on the lava volcano stages of this game. And there isn't any major changes in my team, and I've actually forgotten if there are any changes. I've actually forgotten because it was a while since I recorded this episode, since these are all, you know, as I said in first episode, post-commentary. So, there's actually not much to talk about anymore concerning the game. I mean, if there's any advances in the plot, the story, I would mention it, but these are still just the first few levels of the game, and basically, as you, I think you've probably seen the owl character in the first few episodes, the first two actually, and he hasn't appeared because, well, there's not much to the story as of yet. But as we defeat more, as we climb or ascend on top of the tower, ascend towards the top of the tower, he'll gradually tell us more and more. So, onto my more personal things. I'm actually quite excited to get this episode recorded because I just came back from school, and there are actually some quite interesting things that have happened concerning classes. Let's see here. The first, actually, most of the things that I'd like to talk about are about my English literature lessons. As of today, I think we're doing revisions because there's going to be a test soon. So, we were revising the short story Cathedral. I forgot who wrote it, but basically it's about some person, his wife is inviting some kind of blind man over, and then they kind of drew a cathedral, and then the person who writes the story has some sort of empathic moment with the blind man. I'm actually doing the story a huge disservice by saying this, like by grossly simplifying. Oh my god, I can't speak. But yeah, I'm doing this story a huge disservice because it's actually much more meaningful than what I let on. So actually, one of the the story isn't the interesting part. The interesting part is, I think one of us asked like a question as to, well, why did they decide to draw a cathedral in the end and not like something else, maybe a library or something along the lines. And then my literature teacher, she just kind of she didn't dodge the question, she answered it, but then she kind of said, yeah, that's a good question. I think it would be more reasonable if, like, they drew a pub or something. And then the whole class is just like, what? And then she begins to explain herself. Like, I think a pub is a good place for communication, especially after all the beers. And then we were laughing so hard, and that's when she pretended that she was a drunk, and then she said, you know what, I actually hate Shakespeare, which is not true, because she actually really likes Shakespearean poems, but, you know, I'm drunk and I hate Shakespeare, you know, poking fun at her normally favorite poet slash writer slash playwright. That's actually not the first time she did something like funny. Not the first time she said or did something funny. I remember that time when she said like she wanted to be a terrorist. Yes, she actually said that she wanted to be a terrorist, and the reason was because she could go and bomb the HKEAA. And she wanted to be, our literature teacher wanted to be a terrorist so she could bomb HKEAA. I mean, deep down, I think that's what most most teachers and possibly all students want, but she even said it out loud, and that's just amazing. So, like, I think a few weeks after she said that, there was a fire drill at our school, and I think, I don't know if it was a coincidence or not that we were having literature lessons at the exact same time that there was a fire drill, and so I was really tempted to ask her if she was the person who set fire onto our school, but I didn't because I was afraid that if she was really the one who set fire to our school, she might set fire to my house. Because, you know, she said that she wanted to be a terrorist and stuff. Yeah. I know. She's just a really interesting teacher. But, like, she does her part in teaching, but then other times she says stuff like this. It's just really funny teacher. Oh, and this part right here, this is when I was having connection problems, and and when I look at the timeline now, there's like two whole minutes of me just waiting for the connection to come back. So I'm actually a bit afraid to talk about a new topic because just talking about our English literature teacher took up so much time. So I might just as well. I'm flipping through my. Like I said, I have a script. Like, don't judge me. Yeah. Let's see here. I might just continue talking about our English literature teacher and all of the other things she said. Like I said, she really likes Shakespeare, and once we actually, generally the students really hate Shakespeare because, and when asked why, the students, like my classmate, say that because we don't understand what Shakespeare is writing because he writes in Old English, and then our teacher, she says, no, Shakespeare doesn't write Old English, he writes modern English. Old English are the ones that, I forgot, something, French, something, Italian, something, other Western countries, something. So, we asked, well, if Shakespeare is writing, modern English, then what are the English we're learning today? And she said, well, your English is poor English. Yeah, she says funny things like that all the time, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun being in her lessons. And now, I find like that's the 2 whole minutes of me waiting for the game to load to load the ending, to load the result screen, and yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I know our literature students are like, this episode is just. This whole episode dedicated to my literature teacher. You know, that's what makes a teacher interesting. So anyways, we're nearing the end of the episode. I hope that you would join me for the next episode. There's more to come. So I'm hoping that I will see you next time. See ya!